First, we need to remove all the screws of the light cover. Set apart all the screws because we're going to use it later. Now we need to remove again the 2 screws of the cover. Now we need to dismantle all the remaining materials inside the light cover. The next step is we need to clean the top cover. For cleaning, we're going to use the number 150 sandpaper. Next is the 600. The next one is 400. Now let's start the cleaning using the number 150 sandpaper. Now we're going to use the number 400 sandpaper. Last but not the least, we're going to use the number 600 for cleaning the top cover. Now wipe it to dry and set it apart. Now the toughest part. You need to remove all the paint in this metal cover. We are going to use the metal cap brush to remove all the paints of the metal cover using the grinder. A very important notice, if you are going to use an angle grinder, make sure that you know how to use it. Angle grinder is a very dangerous tool, so be careful while you are using this angle grinder. Now let us start removing all this paint. Careful of using an angle grinder. Make sure you have a proper PPE before you use an angle grinder. Now we're going to use the number 400 sandpaper to remove all the rough edges of the metal cover. Now, removing of old paint is done. The next step is we need to put some spray paint. We're going to use an epoxy primer to cover all of these rough edges and rough areas of the metal cover. As you can see, we're going to use a gray primer. Shake well before you use a spray paint. Make sure you have mask if you are using a spray. Now painting of epoxy primer is done. Next step is we're going to paint it with a green color finish. Be careful again, shake well before you use it, and make sure you have mask. Now the bottom cover. Once the painting is done, set aside and let it dry. Now we need to install again all the accessories of the wall lights. Now fix the top cover, put the screw back on, make sure it's totally tight. And now place the top cover using our 4 screws. We're using an Allen key. Voila! Our job is done. Take a look at this. Same like a brand new. This one is ready to install now in your wall. Here is the before and after. So please guys, hit that notification bell, subscribe and like my videos. Thanks for watching!